Dear home and EU students, whenever we talk about advanced countries, again there are two kinds of school thoughts. Some people are of the opinion that they see their own interest, but I personally think due to this Sharia compliant alternative student finance, this UK government is going to do a wonderful job. Every year, around more than 12,000 students who are Muslims and they are firm believers, they are impacted. First, proposed a student finance product consistent with Muslim beliefs. So there was consultation in the parliament, and then after that consultation, now is processing further. So student loans and interest. So when student loans were first introduced in England, so at that time any interest added reflected the rate of inflation only, as measured by the retail price index, RPI. This was to ensure the value of the loan was maintained in real terms. So in 2012, the government changed this way of interest and was added to the student loans to include a real above inflation rate of interest, depending on the student's circumstances and income. So loans taken out after 2012, that is Plan 2 loans, generally coming on interest rate of RPI plus up to 3%. So there is a news yesterday by Student Loan Company and Student Finance England that threshold could remain £27,295 or whatsoever, but from December interest rate will be increased 3% due to RPI. So Islamic finance, central to Islamic finance is the belief of money has no intrinsic value, but instead is simply a medium of exchange, benefiting from lending money by changing interest or repaying more than the initial amount borrowed. That is called in Islamic law riba. Riba is consequently forbidden. The investment made by loan companies, which might be in industries, products such as gambling, alcohol, are also considered problematic according to Islamic belief. So if you put money in alcohol, gambling, which is highly forbidden in Islam, so again it is problematic for Muslim belief students. For these reasons, Muslim students may be deterred from taking out student loans from the government to cover the tuition fee and other associated expenditures for their higher education. So research has shown this can act as a barrier to higher education for Muslim students and cause financial hardship for those who do choose to study at university of their own expenditures, which is not too easy in a country like UK. So findings from the Muslim census study suggest that around more than 10,000, 12,000 students are impacted every year. So consultation on an alternative student finance product. So this is called like a takaful system. The government concluded a takaful system would be most suitable for the Muslim students. This is a structure used in Islamic finance and based on mutual lending and borrowing within a group. A Takaful fund would be established and managed by a student loans company away from other student loans to ensure full Sharia compliance. Wonderful. So students would receive payments from the fund to attend higher education. Following their graduation, they would repay a contribution to the Takaful. So the same system as once you reach your threshold, so you pay to student loan company. So in the Takaful system, once you accomplish your degree, so you will be paying. So rules and regulations, policy papers, other everything being set. So setting out proposal to reform England higher education system. So many things are going. So this contribution would be considered charitable from a Sharia perspective, and the mutual basis of this structure would make it acceptable under Islamic principles. So this, of course, this will be a wonderful way. So real motto, real rules and regulations which could be based for this impact assessment. So number one, removing a barrier to higher education for those unwilling to take out a loan for religious reasons. Number one. Number two, higher income tax in national insurance payments because of a greater number of graduates. Number three, benefits to employers facing skill shortages. Number four, a better higher education experience for students able to access financial support consistent with their religious beliefs. So this will be Sharia compliant student finance product, which is going to be launched, not yet going to be launched. So hopefully government has already concluded it in the favor of students, and after all these consultations, chances are there that the government is going to bring this system. I hope that this system could be available for 2025. So not next year. Next cohort will be 2024-25. So I hope that from September 2025, the cohort will be 2025-26, and students, Muslim students, will be able to take out alternative funding, which will be 100% Sharia compliant, and they will be able to establish their own system. And once they reach threshold, so according to the Takaful system, they will be paying back, which will be useful for coming generations. So I'm really happy with this all struggle, effort by UK government, by student loan company, by student finance and other departments. So really thank you very much, and I hope, wish to the best luck for coming Muslim students.